Hi, this is Ray with Aqua Clean Power Washing, and I just want to show you this project that I've been working on for the past couple of days. The first thing I had to do for these homeowners was to clean the roof for them. They had a lot of heavy black organic staining on the front of the roof, and this side of the house actually faces north, so when you pulled up to the house, it was not very aesthetically pleasing to look at because of all the black staining that it had on it. And over there on the other side over there, we actually had a lot of moss in that shaded area underneath that large tree over there on the right-hand side. And the process that we use for cleaning roofs is not a pressure process. I usually tell people to steer away from the companies that use pressure to clean. That typically is the untrained portion of our industry that doesn't know how to do things effectively. Our industry is all about soaps, so we use soap solutions per the manufacturer's recommendation when we clean roofs, and that kills the organism and lifts it off the surface. And it typically makes the job last for about 5 to 7 years, depending upon how much shading you have and what your tolerance is for the organic growth showing up. Sometimes when it's on the back of the house, people are not as quick to clean it as they would be on the front of the house, which obviously affects the aesthetics of the house. But the process that you always want to do is the soap process. You never want anybody to use pressure on the shingles because that actually blasts off the granules on the shingles and damages the roof. And typically that organic growth comes back within about 2 to 3 years versus doing the soap process, which usually makes it between 5 and 7 years, sometimes even longer, depending upon how long you're going to wait for the organic growth to show up and how bad it gets. Usually it takes about 8 to 10 years for moss to start showing up, but the black staining usually shows up between 5 and 7. We also clean the siding for them. This house has some painted wood trim in the front, and it is also a hardy plank sided house. I actually have hardy plank on my own house, so I'm very familiar with it and how to properly clean it. And that is also a soap process that's done to do that. And here you can see the soap being applied to the roof. Again, our technique is not about pressure. It's all about putting the soap solutions on there and letting them kill and remove the organic growth. This system actually runs off of 2 car batteries and uses very low pressure, even lower pressure than your garden hose. And this is the west side of the house, which is typically the dirtiest side of the house. And as you can see, everything came out beautiful. And after we clean the house using the soap solutions and rinsing it off with light pressure, I also spray all the plants with a Miracle-Gro type of product, which is all part of my plant protection package. We also spent about a day just doing fences on this project because the fences all need to be power washed before we could do the soap solution on them. Typically when the fences aren't overly dirty, I can just spray them with the soap solution and rinse them off, but once they get the heavy lichens built up and heavy organic growth built up on it, it does take a lot more work in order to clean them. And here you can see the back side of the house, which faces south, and how beautiful that came out. And we also did the windows for them as part of this project, which is something we always want to do because we have very hard water in northeast New Jersey, and when you clean the house you do have water spots on them afterwards. And we do a process called pure water window cleaning. That's basically where you take your tap water, turn it into rainwater, and then scrub the windows as part of the cleaning process, and then rinse them off with that mineral free water. And here you can see this side of the house. And the reason that the fence took so long to do is because we had to do 2 sides of the fence going all the way around this area over here, around the pool area. And it also goes all the way around the back of the house. And all the way back into that corner all the way to the right. So it did take quite a bit of time to clean it. If you'd like to learn more about the services that we offer, you can call us at 201-424-1800. or visit our webpage at www.gentlepowerwashing.com. And the theme of our webpage plugs into the services that we offer. We use soaps to clean. It is called soft washing, and it's a much better technique than doing pressure washing because pressure washing doesn't kill the organism that causes the organic staining. It doesn't last very long. It's also a lot more dangerous for your house because blasting surfaces that aren't designed to be hit with high pressure is not the best thing for your home. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a blessed day.